Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Tim Brown, and this is Giant Mistakes in Roofing Company Branding and Logos. I see a lot of roofing companies out there that are doing generic, kind of lackluster logos and branding. And the problem with that is it makes all of your other marketing more expensive. Because if people can't remember it, then word of mouth doesn't travel, referrals are less, more cost per lead. There's tons of things that make having a bad logo bad for your marketing. So here's the first mistake. Number one, scary masculine brands. I understand you're a tough guy. You got the lifted truck. You're a badass. But your ideal customer, are they that person? Or are they a 48-year-old housewife that would like some nurturing in the customer service process? So there's opportunity to soften your brand a bit and make it more approachable to your average customer. Second, your brand is not a specific item. It's not visual. It's not iconic. Ultimately, your brand should work at a tiny, tiny size. It should work giant, blown up on a billboard. And that kind of brand is iconic. So try shrinking your brand down. See, does it look consistent? Try blowing it up. Does it look consistent? It should look good in black and white. It should look good in white on a shirt, right? It should look good screen printed onto a shirt. Iconic makes everything consistent. So you talk about a specific item. Is it, a color plus an animal? Is it a tool? Is it something where it sticks in your brain? If somebody says it, I can remember that item. Or is it, out here? Is it an adjective that you can't quite picture? Those are the things you want to think about when you're naming your company. All right, next, number three, too many people with that same name. It's not distinguishable. So if I Google that company name and I already see 5 companies around the United States, is there anything I can do to separate myself from those companies? That's an opportunity to really separate yourself. And sometimes it could be an adjective. Like let's say you have hummingbird and you wanted to make blue hummingbird roofing or something like that. But the point is it has to be unique. It has to be distinct from any other names out there. Ultimately, that will save you money, because if people are Googling the name of your company and people are seeing a bunch of other people, then that's wasteful. Number 4, not making your brand consistent. Consistent means in the color palette, in the look and feel of the logo. You don't have too many variations of the logo. And everywhere you're putting stuff out, you're putting your yard signs out, you're putting your trucks, you're utilizing the same color palette, the same fonts, the same look of the icon and of the words, so that everyone knows when they see those colors, those fonts, that logo, that it's your company. You're not being wasteful by making this stuff blue and this stuff green and this stuff red, right? Number 5, not making sure that your domain is available. So this is a big deal. A lot of people name the company kind of on a whim. They don't put enough thought into it, and then they go to look and it's not available, so that they append the name of the state on the end. The problem with that is, and I get that there's not as many domains as there once was, but if you can put the extra work in here and even spend a couple $1,000s maybe on a domain, you can save a lot of money on your marketing down the line. So I think you should make it thatsimple.com. Very simple and easy to remember, usually an item, something that's very clear what it is. And so you can get the most out of your marketing long term. I know that some of you already have your name. When is the right time to rebrand? Well, very rarely. Stop changing your name every 3 years. But certainly occasionally when it's time, when you could get a lot more out of your logo and your brand and your company name, keep your names for so long that you could get it tattooed on you. Like I have my company tattooed on me. And if you need a company that does branding, this is not a paid endorsement or anything like that, I strongly suggest the company Kickcharge Creative. Kickchargecreative.com. Dan Antonelli is the owner, and they're highly associated with Tommy Mello, and he uses them and believes in them for branding. Yes, we're talking in the $10,000+ for branding and branding systems and the different components of that, but we're talking about something that's actually going to make your long-term marketing cheaper. They do truck wrap design, not the actual truck wrapping themselves, but they do the design, and they're gorgeous. So big plug for Dan Antonelli and Kickcharge Creative. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope that this has been useful for you as you're creating your next roofing company brand and logo. All right, bye.